Landlords are required to fix major problems like heating and plumbing within 24 hours.
So what happens when the management of a property fails to not only address the issue, but also gives you an eviction notice?
Michiana's problem solver, Kevin Wormhold, went looking for answers.
I served this country for 4 years in the Marine Corps. Then I worked the streets of New York with the NYPD for 17 years. Now I'm here to serve you. I'm Kevin Wormhold, and I'm Michiana's problem solver. This common household tool could usually get you out of a stinky situation. But what happens when management in an apartment complex fails to address a common complaint, making this tool useless? Mark Thompson moved into Timberbrook Apartments, located in Bristol, Indiana, in February of 2022. Within a month and a half, he says he was exposed to hazardous conditions.
It was the pipe for the raw sewage to leave the house to go into the sewage system was disconnected completely.
So you were here for a month and a half, and the pipe wasn't even connected to the sewers?
No, it wasn't.
To Mark's horror, he discovered that his own feces and urine were piling up underneath his home. And that was just the beginning of his troubles. He reached out to the property managers to request the necessary repairs to his rental property.
And they connected the pipe, which was about that Friday of that Easter weekend, and within a day, that's when it caused it to back up.
After the repairs were made, Mark says that his entire residence flooded with raw sewage. 2 toilets, both bathtubs, and his kitchen sink all pumping up fecal matter. Mark woke up Easter morning with this.
This is the night.
Everything. It's draining down into the blanket. It's going down into my vents.
Everything that basically touched the water was ruined.
With most of his property ruined, he contacted his rental insurance company. The insurance agent told him Timberbrook was responsible and had to replace his items. And Timberbrook's manager, Katie, told him
They said that they weren't liable for it. Her exact words were for me to get bent.
Timberbrook Property Management told Mark that they wouldn't pay for the cleanup. And Mark, a contractor by trade, tells me that the HVAC vents needed to be cleaned. The sheetrock and insulation in the trailer also needed to be replaced, and mold is now a concern. You can clearly see in the video we shot while conducting this interview remnants of the flood months later.
So now I have to sit there and breathe the air that's being blown out of the vents that got fecal matter in it.
Mark has a 7-year-old daughter, and because of the trailer's deplorable conditions and concerns for his daughter's health, he had to send her to live with her mother in Kentucky. To make matters worse, the water from Mark's faucet is undrinkable. We saw signs on the Timberbrook property telling residents to boil the water. Upon further investigation, reviews of the property described a lack of management with mostly 1-star reviews. Shortly after Mark started contacting property management for the repairs to his trailer, he began receiving property violations for issues like where he was putting his garbage and the length of his grass. He believes that Timberbrook's management is retaliating against him. We attempted to talk to the manager while on property.
Hi, Kevin Wormhold from ABC 57. I'm looking for Katie.
The employee relayed the message to Katie, who
They referred us to their lawyer.
Timberbrook's attorney has not responded for comment. Meanwhile, Mark is looking for a lawyer who handles landlord-tenant disputes. He hopes that he can bring awareness to others who still live on the property. Reporting from Bristol, Kevin Wormhold, ABC 57 News.